Yo, 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 Mr. Mosley, we back, man. This your first time here. Please subscribe, like, comment. Let's get into the video, man. Wednesday, February 19th. Um, About to head out, about to head to California. Just got out the gym, man. Little 2 hour workout, hour cardio, hour full body. So, whew, not tired, but like, man, I like it. I like the gains. I know I'm working. Like I said, we got about 120 days to the summertime. I'm trying to get right by June. When it hit, trying to be right in April for my birthday. So yeah, we working, man. Got here this morning, delivered, picked up my load. I did like a double today. So I hit a double. Went in there, took a shower in the gym. I'm at the Planet Fitness. Took a shower with an hour on the cardio, and then got something to eat. Went to sleep. Woke up at about 6, 7 hours. Freshened up. Got back to it, man. Feeling good. Feeling good. Be home in a couple days. Got Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Head back out Sunday. We got like I said, we got a free event we doing with our photo booth on Saturday. Very excited, man. Last week we picked up a lot of props from Five and Below. That was my first time going to Five and Below. And shout out to Hustle with Drew from Photo Booth 101. He did a short about picking up some cheap props, man. That's very that'll work well with your prop table. And I know if I love it, I know the people gonna love it. I know. So they were like $5 or like between $3 to $5, and we got a lot of props. So the prop table could be full now, and like we're just adding on to the prop table every event we do, and we're just yeah, man. I know people gonna love the props with the photo booth and all that stuff. So we just keep adding on, and adding on to the business. And like I said, this is our first year, and I just know 5 years from now we're gonna be like the foundation. We're setting the foundation right now, and we're gonna be set. So we got that going on this weekend. I got to do a lot of videos for the photo booth. I want to do some tutorial videos on the stuff we got, because a lot of people, I see a lot of people with posting, like, we call it competition. I don't really call it competition. Like I would call it like, I know I don't know. I don't call it competition, not in a bad way, like we're competing versus everybody else, but like I like it that this other photo booth out there, because I can't do them all, right? I'm not able, like right now I only got one, and I'm pretty sure a lot of people that's posting on Facebook or offer up, they probably only got one, right? But I just know, um, for us to stand out, I got to build that foundation for the long haul. You know what I mean? I'm building for the long haul. I'm not building for the easy money, quick money right now. I know that I can scale up with this. I know that inside of the business, I can rent out stuff like the backdrops, the prop table, um, the jackery, the red carpet, with the ropes. It's a lot of stuff inside of the business that you can rent out that people will love. So that's what I'm building for, not only for the photo booth, but for, the other things. So just keep building year after year, get bigger. And hopefully, like, I'm looking for this business and other businesses, like I said, businesses 10K and under. I'm looking for those businesses for us to be able to retire early and do those small businesses. These small businesses for me, um, are fun for me. Like, these are something that I would love to do and have fun and enjoy doing it. You know what I'm saying? So that's what we're building for. So we got that this weekend. We kind of booked up for March. I think at the March we're going to after that we're going full to straight paid events in April and beyond. So we've been trying to market it free. We got a few hits. Like I was saying, I don't think people know like what it really is. Like, I'm in Tucson, Arizona, and I didn't look on Google. There's plenty of like bigger photo booth people, you know what I'm saying, that's been in here for years. They have a lot of reviews, and That's my motivation to, to get to that point sometime in my life, like, get up there. But I know it's a process, and a lot of stuff that I'm buying, like, man, that's why they say, man, buy stuff that you can make money for. So I know in the past, it's so much stuff I want to get personally. I have a lot of stuff, to be honest. Like I said, I don't really need anything, but it's stuff that you want, here and there. That, like, if I spend $100 or $200 on that, I could have did that for props, newer props, backdrops, uh, multiple jackeries. So now I'm not just renting out one jackery; I can rent out multiple. You know what I mean? So it's cool. I like the jackery. Like, you know what I mean? You could promote that to, like, hey, if you're trying to do events outside where it's no outlets, you could use the jackery. You know what I mean? So we can rent those out. The prop table, add to that. The backdrops, I like the backdrops. They're way affordable, and it's a double-sided backdrop. So many different designs, and I know the ones that people love with the pictures. They come out so great with the pictures. You know what I mean? The red carpet experience, where people just love the what do you call that, the look of it. I don't got the word yet, but just the look of it, you know what I mean, the aesthetics of it. There we go, the aesthetics of it, you know what I mean. So yeah, man, we're building, man. We're building. So yeah, I'll be home Friday. Got to do that. Spend time with the family, you know what I mean? Get some rest, you know what I mean? See what's going on, you know what I mean? Like 5 years, man. I got 5 years out here, man, and I'll be seeing my family 24/7, you know what I mean? So we're building for that. We're saving for that. We're trying to build our business credit and all that good stuff to be able to do that. So yeah, man. Like I said, just hit the gym, about to head out, head to California, knock that out, go to sleep, wake back up. It'll be Friday, and I'll be back home. So I'm gonna show you guys a video, right? It's gonna be a first person view of me driving, and I'm gonna be giving you flatbed tips. You want to be a flatbed driver? I'm gonna give you all the knowledge I know since I've been out here, and give you tips from beginning to, you know what I mean, to where you kind of experience, you know what I mean, things to watch out for, things to learn. It's a lot. It's not just about driving. It's just not about you backing up, because most of the time, 90% of the time, you're not gonna be backing up in a flatbed, which is good. You know what I mean? Show you the ins and out of, like, picking up, dropping off, strapping, tarping, chaining, cold weather, hot weather. It's a lot, man. It's a lot. It's a lot. So we're gonna talk about that in this video right here. First person view. Like I said, subscribe, hit the notification bell, like, comment. We out, man. Stay blessed. Stay up. All right. So you want to be a flatbedder, huh? This is what we do, man. 5 in the morning. I was about to go to sleep. They said, man, listen, we about to unload you right now, 5 in the morning after the long run. Gotta have that stamina, gotta have that energy, man. Knock it out, get paid. Let's go. Yep. 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 Welcome back to the channel, man. Mr. Mosley. Just stopped at this TA. Pretty much like the last time. Checked the load. Went to go take a leak. We got about 2 hours left, and we go unload, and then we go head to our next destination and go to sleep. Get ready to be home on Friday, man. So, video for today, man. So you want to be a flatbed driver, right? So I'm gonna give you some tips on being a successful flatbed driver out here. For my expertise, I would love everybody to come out of school and be a flatbed driver, man. It's men and women. It's adventurous. You do different things. You're not doing the same thing like if you was in a drive-in or reefer, right? Reefer truck, reefer trailer. I mean, you get different things, but you never see it. It just goes in. You get to your next destination. You open them doors and you back up. Man, you wait to get unloaded, right? Same old thing, same old thing. Yes, you're in a different city, different state, right? If you ain't never been nowhere, that's cool. But man, flatbed, you hauling different stuff, strapping it, chaining it, tarping it, hot weather, cold weather, rain, snow. You see it all, man. And you'll have a lot of stories to tell, man, to tell your family, man. It'd be so cool. Because when you get home, you just have so much to tell. And if you got kids, man, you have so much to tell them, man. That's why I would say, man, I know I've been talking about business and credit and what you should do for a side hustle. Um, I would say start you a YouTube channel, man. I, 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 I've been doing this thing for about a week, 2 weeks, and I ain't been getting no views, but I just know this is for my girlfriend, right? This is for my daughter. This is for if I have any more kids or family members to say, man, just go check out my YouTube videos, man. They'll always, see my face. They'll always hear my voice and know it was me, man. So whether you get views or not, whether your channel grows or not, man, just know you stay consistent every day and talked about something that was informative or talked about your day. And it's kind of like a video diary, right? It's kind of like a video diary, man. Put everything out there, man. Not everything, but what you want the people to hear. So flatbed tips, man, that I could give you is take it easy, take it slow when you first come out here, man. Take it easy, take it slow, take your time, don't rush. Uh, you might have got there maybe 20, 30 minutes early, for a while, right? For the longest, but it's just that one time that you was maybe speeding too much, rushing, and you got into an accident or that load and slipped up and fell off the truck and all that stuff just because you were just rushing. So take your time, man. Take it easy. Make this gonna be a long career for you. I say about 5 years, and then you figure out if you still want to do it or you found something else. But man, this could be a forever thing for you, man. So just take your time, take it easy. It's gonna help you out in the long run, right? So when you get out of school, right, it's gonna be a it's gonna be a wake up call because in school all you did was try to pass. All you really did, you ain't even mess nothing with the trailer, but just bag it up, make sure you ain't hit nothing with it, right? You just really it was about the truck. So whoever you go with, right, that orientation, you're going to find out that this is not a game. This is real serious. This is a different level of safety that you need to, focus with. You know what I'm saying? Like you got any and everything that can be loaded on that trailer that you're responsible for. That you got a strap, tarp, chain, rope. You know what I mean? You got to make sure nothing falls off that trailer. You know what I mean? Your tarps don't go blowing in the wind. Now that's gonna happen when you first start out, and then you go get it down packed to where you figure out how to like get it down like how you want it. You know what I mean? Everybody's different on how they tarp. Everybody's different on how they strap, how they chain. You do it the most comfortable way you know how to do it. You know what I'm saying? Because they might show you a way in orientation, right? Or your trainer might show you a way because they've been out here, they did it for 20 plus years. You know what I mean? They know what they're doing. And when you get out here, you're gonna figure it out your way, and that's the best way to do it is your way. You know what I'm saying? You could take a little bit from here and there and figure out how to twist it your way. But that's gonna be the new that safety is gonna be number one for you, man. Number one, number one, number one. So, like I said, they're gonna show you in school how to do stuff. It's very like straight to the point, just very kind of basic. You're a trainer. If you got a good trainer, they're gonna show you the ropes, they're gonna show you little shortcuts and all that stuff. You take it how you want it on that, or you gonna leave it basic. You know what I mean? However you feel comfortable with doing it, that's how you're gonna do it. Right? So where should we start? So strapping, right? So that's the number one thing, strapping, right? So you go strap these loads, right? They always tell you 2 in the front, 2 in the back, 2 the first 5 feet, bam, bam, and then the rest, you know, you're gonna see how to. If you want to overly strap, right? Do it how you want to do it, but it's gonna take it. First, when you first come out, it's probably gonna take some. You probably gonna be out there maybe strapping wise. You shouldn't be out there too long, but if you are, you might be out there for an hour and a half strapping just to make sure, you know. Then when you start figuring it out, you're like, man, I don't need these many straps just because you know the load, right? You know the load of what you're doing. If it's lumber, some boxes, some pallets, whatever you can strap, that's supposed to be strapped, you gonna know like, hey man, I'm doing too much. Hey, all I need is 3 straps right here, 2 straps right here. You gonna figure it out. Never shortcut though. Never put like 1 strap just because you figure, nah. Because one thing, anything can fall off these trailers if you ain't got it fully secure. Secondly, when you start going into these different states and different cities, they got a whole different policy on how they want you to strap, chain, or tarp that load, right? So they gonna tell you like, hey, this ain't, you gotta add more to this, or you need more. So they're going to they're gonna be on you. You don't want to start racking up CSA points. That's another thing out here, man. So where you pull into these scales or you get pulled over, you don't want to be whacking up these CSA points on your record. You know what I mean? That could hurt you for the company you're at, and that could hurt you if you try to leave. You know what I mean? So you don't want to be like, damn, man, because they'll keep you if you clean them up or whatever. They start falling off. But just say you rack up too many, you not happy with the company, you try to move on. That next company is like, you got too many CSA points, we can't even mess with you. You know what I mean? We didn't even get to that point to where you gotta keep that record clean. But that's just the basic of strapping right there. All I know is first 5 feet, 2 to 5 feet, we putting 2 straps, making sure that load don't move forward, side. You know what I mean? Making sure if we got a break, some kind of emergency, that load is secure, front and back. Boom, straps, right? Next, we got chains. Chains are gonna be used for like coils. You know what I mean? Coils, any kind of machinery. You know, like any kind of big machinery. I forgot what them things called that I was hauling, but it's like tractors. So you're gonna be using chains for the tractors, coils for sure. You know what I mean? And sometimes you use straps for coils, but most of the time, 80% of the time, 90% of the time, you're gonna be using chains and binders, man. But you got to make sure you pay attention to orientation. Make sure you pay attention to your trainer when you're trying to do this. So when you get on your own, you know what you're doing. Because it can be very difficult out here if you wasn't paying attention on how to chain these coils. You know what I mean? So pay attention. That's another tip right there. Pay attention. Pay attention to orientation and to your trainer. It's like, hey man, you made it this far, you got your CDL, what are you doing? Now, if this ain't for you, you will tell them right there in orientation, listen, flatbed is not for me. I gotta go. You know what I mean? And they might hit you with a bus ride back home, or you might have to you might have to be on your way yourself. I don't know. I don't know how they do it in 2025. But yeah, pay attention, man. So we got the chains down, and make sure them chains is wrapped with some bungees. You know what I mean? Don't be leaving them chains just hanging. You know what I mean? Next, we got tarping. You're going to be tarping 90% of the time, bro. 95% of the time. Some companies, you tarping 100% of the time all year round with it. They don't play around. Yes, it's not raining outside. It's not snowing. But dirt and debris, they want these loads clean. So, that's the way, like, this strapping, this chaining, these tarping. If you're doing it right and you're not overeating, bro, you gonna be fit. You gonna be in shape, man. You gonna be all right. Like I said, tarping, you gonna be tarping a lot. So get ready, man. Just get ready. You know, when you pull up and they put that stuff on the back of your trailer, make sure your tarps is ready front and back. Make sure you do that back first. When you tarping, make sure you pull out the back first. Roll it out from the back, front. Do not tarp the front of your load first. You might think, you like, yo, it doesn't matter. Boom, 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 boom. Now, when you get on that highway and that tarp start freaking all that air and all that debris and rain, and it's going to get through there. So you pull out your back first, your back. Then you lay your front over it. So all that wind is start pushing back, all the way back. You know what I mean? If not, it's going to push it all the way forward. If you ain't got it tight enough, it's going to start lifting it up. You don't want that, man. You don't want no load claims on your record. You don't want no kind of load claims on your record, man. So we got the straps, we got the chains, we got the tarps, right? Now, when you pulling up to these shippers and these cons, make sure you coming out. You ain't got to be in no suit. Make sure you coming out with your, you got sweats, you got jeans. Make sure you coming out with boots. Do not come with slippers. Don't come up with no flip-flops checking in. You know what I mean? Make sure your hygiene is on point. You know what I mean? Your hair not right, throw a hat on. You know what I mean? Make sure you done freshened up, you done brushed your teeth, you ain't got boogers in your eyes. Make sure you looking presentable. Make sure you smelling decent. You know what I mean? You ain't got to throw all this cologne on there, but just make sure you're looking presentable at picking up the load and delivering the load. You know what I mean? Some people, they don't care, but you don't know. You go find out which ones is kind of like, okay, you might could wear the slippers, but even then, you just want to look professional. You don't know who's watching, and it's a lot of guys that will call back to your dispatcher or the company saying your truck number and saying this dude is looking how they're looking. They're securing the load wrong, all kind of stuff, man. You gonna get a lot of that. You gonna be driving down the highway. Another guy gonna be going the opposite direction. They go look at your load. If they don't like what they see, they go call in. It could be a safety person or it could be a regular guy. They see your truck number, they calling. You know what I mean? So watch out for that too. I'm in a mindset as I'm minding my own business. It doesn't matter. Whatever you do with your load does not affect me. You know what I mean? If you want to ask me questions, I'm here for all the advice. The only time I'm probably saying something is we're never going to see it if the load is not like you ain't secured it at all. But you don't ever see that. But how you strap your load, chain your load, and do whatever to your load, that's between you and the road, not me. So that's how I am. But we got a lot of people that, they wanna they're the company. You know what I mean? They're the company. So watch out for them. So Yeah, man. Flatbed tips a lot of times we're gonna be just rolling in. So that's why when you check in too, you want to make sure you check in, right? Before you even take off anything, before you take off your tarps, before you take off any straps, you want to check in and see where are you going to be at, where are you going to be positioned, right? Don't jump ahead of people. Like, you know what I mean? If it's a line, stay in the back of the line, find you a spot, but always check in and see where you got to go. Because you could come in that joint, right? You can come into a cons and you can start taking off stuff, just trying to be quick, trying to be whatever. And they like, hey, did you? They might be like, yo, did you tarp? Did you tarp? We don't know. You already undone, unstrapped, untarp. You didn't took everything off. Did you tarp? You know what I'm saying? We don't know. So a lot of people might be a little anal about that. And then you never know. Like they might have you come inside. Maybe you took off everything and it start raining. And it's a building where they want you inside. So always check, you know, with the cons on what should I do? Where should I position? You know what I mean? Be kind of conscious of that when you first start out. You know what I mean? Um, I would say at these truck stops, make sure you can find a pull through. Make sure you can find a pull through at these truck stops, man. Try to avoid backing in unless it's like an open space where, oh man, so many times most accidents is at the truck stop. Kid you not. Most accidents is on at the truck stop and not on the road on the highway. You know what I mean? And it's because people are trying to back in to these tight spots and it's just bad, or they leaving out. Make sure you clear that person. Make sure you clear that front of the truck before you start turning, man. That's why a lot of the times I would say try to sleep at the cons if you can. Make sure you hit the bathroom, make sure you get something to eat, whatever, before you do go there, so you all good, you know what I mean? And because these truck stops, man, these truck stops can be, and some truck stops they charge you and all that stuff. A lot of times, man, you're not gonna be there early. You're not gonna be at these truck stops early enough to get a spot, you know what I'm saying? To where you can not have to bag up and stuff. So if you can get there early, that's good. Make sure it's close enough. Make sure you delivering close enough to where you got to deliver that next morning, so you don't use a lot of your time too. That's another thing. Watch with your clocks. You go figure out the clocks when you out here in maybe a month or two. You'll figure out the clocks on when you could. That's why I say sleep at the cons, because it's about starting your clock, especially OTR. You never know what's gonna happen all day. You might be at a place where you get there at 8 in the morning, 7 in the morning, but they don't get to you just because it might be a few trucks. They don't get to you until 2-3 hours later, and you already started your clock, right? So you gonna miss them 2-3 hours you could have used to drive later on. So if you could sleep at the shipper or the cons, that's perfect. That's go 10x your miles for the week. You know what I mean? Instead of you getting 2,000, 2,500, you got 3,000, 3,500 for the week. That's extra money in your pocket just because you using your clocks right. So y'all will figure that out a month or two in. You know what I mean? With the driving. Little simple tips, man. Always look twice, 2-3 times if you need to in the mirrors. You know what I'm saying? Look in the mirrors, man. You might look that one time and think it's cool. Somebody might pull up on you. Everything is your fault. Even when it's not your fault, man. Unless it's on camera. And And a lot of these trucks, they do got cameras, so um, that's good. That's a good thing for you. That could be a great thing for you. Because a lot of the times it's not our fault, man. And if we ain't had cameras, it's our fault. We the professionals, right? Another tip, man, put down your phone, man. If you got a phone, man, mount it in the middle of your truck, in the middle of that visor. And if you need to touch something, you need to pick up a call, hit it. You know what I'm saying? You need to change songs, hit it. But don't be too much on your phone, man. That's kind of the number one thing with these companies, and like it's big on insurance is these phones, man. They got a lot of cameras inside these trucks that's watching you. So watch out for these phones, man. If you, like I said, if you got to touch it here and there, do it, but don't just be on it constantly. You know what I mean? Try to go hands free. Get your little headset at the truck stops, and yeah, man, that's the kind of that's a few tips out here for flatbed, general truck driving. Um, yeah, just kind of follow, especially being new, man. Kind of follow whatever they want you to do, policies, safety wise, and you'll be there you'll be at that company a long time, and they'll pay you, man. They love good drivers. You'll start getting a little gear. You'll start getting your little safety bonus. If you got a good company, man, they got safety bonuses. They got they got a lot, man. They got this one thing where it's like you get shares of the company and all that. So they got a lot, man. You just got to do your research on the company. But yeah, flatbed, man. Flatbed is all about securing that load. Damn, you heard her? I'm just trying to get past these trucks on the side, but I got you, lady. Um, Flatbed is all about securing that load, right? Making sure you don't get hurt, making sure you don't hurt nobody on this road, making sure you get home safe, making sure you get to the destination, whether you picking up or dropping off safe. That's all it's about, man. That's all it's about. It could be hard during the summer months, during some winter months, where you might need to take a break, where you need to drink some water, get more hydrated, get cool. In the winter, you might need to get back in that truck, warm it up, get your hands warm. But yeah, man, it's a tough job. It pays good. You know what I mean? You could tell your family you was a flatbed driver. You know what I mean? Take your family out sometime, man. That's what I'm thinking about doing once I figure out what's the age requirements on these trucks, and video record it, man. Had that tape, you know what I mean? Had that moment with your family, like, damn, this flatbed is really tough. It's not as easy. You know, they might not know how easy it is by you just telling them. You might have to bring them out for a couple of days just to show them this is what I do. You know what I mean? It's different. It's a whole nother world. It's trucking. I remember as a kid, I used to never think about trucks. They were always in my face, going past me. I'm seeing them the other way. You know what I mean? And never thought about trucks and trailers. As soon as I got my CDL, man, if you don't see a truck and trailer on the road, something is wrong. Something is wrong. I don't care where you at in the United States, any states. You go see a truck and a trailer. Truck and a drive-in or reefer or a flatbed or oversized or tanker, you go see that on the road. We run the world, man. If we was to all stop, the world would stop. Literally. You know what I mean? I know they talking about these AI. They got these AI trucks, these like these do-it-all-yourself trucks, man. Listen, bro. Especially for flatbed, you gonna always need somebody to secure that thing, unload that thing, take them straps off, take them tarps off. Robot not doing that, man. So if you're a flatbed driver, man, you secure. You are secure. But man, if I could think about some more tips, I had a part two with tips for flatbed. It's probably way more. This is just off the head, off the dome, freestyling, unedited. You know what I mean? Y'all rolling with me, first person view. Mr. Mosley, man, trying to be a little bit of informative during the week. Friday, Saturday, Sunday, or Saturday, Sunday when I'm at the crib. We just gonna be showing you little crib stuff, fun stuff. But yeah, man, follow, subscribe, hit that bell, like and comment. If you got any questions about trucking, flatbed, holler at me. We got about an hour to go. We're gonna try to make it there safe. Um, and yeah, man, get back home, man. So holla at me. Yeah.